Hi and welcome back to another story from Reddit, Tales from Tech Support. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for future content. Let's now get straight into today's video. How an obsessed parent can lose you your biggest client. I've told this story to all my friends, and I suppose it's time I share it with you. I'm a developer at an agency. Our biggest client at the time was bank. Apparently, banks in our area have a huge hard-on for raffles, giveaways, and similar marketing tricks to get new accounts opened. Better yet, they are constantly trying to one-up each other, which is great for marketing developer agencies like ours. We present them with an idea for their next big thing. We get 20 young influencers to take photos of themselves with some bank cards and stuff. All of them some small-scale school-age influencers paid a symbolic amount of money. I create an Instagram clone, where people vote for their favorite photo. Each week, a new set of photos opens up and voting starts again, for a total of 8 weeks. Everyone who participates in voting enters a raffle, and the influencer with the most votes gets a reward, a top-of-the-line newest smartphone. A lot for a kid their age, so we expected them to go rabid and get as many people as possible to vote for them and possibly open up a bank account to get those extra raffle tickets. I was the sole developer for this job, which meant I had the opportunity to take out the fanciest tools in my toolbox. I was quite proud of the end product. It was done on time, on budget, well-tested, and could handle tons of traffic. Then, the campaign goes live. Voting starts, traffic exceeds our expectations, everything on my side is working great. On the second day of the campaign, an 18-year-old influencer girl gets a massive spike in vote count during a 1-hour period. Immediately after, we get our mail flooded with cheating accusations from another participant's dad. This kid was a 14-year-old boy with a very important dad, somehow involved in politics and completely obsessed with his son's social media career. The very important dad is threatening us in every possible way he can. Negative social media posts, complaining to bank, boycotting the campaign by getting other participants on board, and somehow threatening legal action. In the same email, he mentions at least 3 times how his son is a huge social media personality, how we should be lucky to even have him in the game, how he didn't even want to participate in such a small-scale event, and just how impossible it is for him to receive fewer votes than influencer girl. At agency and bank marketing department, it's all hands on deck. While the rest is figuring out if there's any exposure and how to deal with very important dad, it's my job to find out if influencer girl cheated, and to get proof. While the security was done right, auditing and logs were inadequate for this investigation. Server access logs contained IP addresses and such but contained no information that would allow me to connect HTTP requests to actual users and who they voted for. Authentication was done either via Google SSO, Facebook SSO, or SMS code verification. Database records were consistent, so I ended up browsing through the SSO data, trying to spot any sign of multiple dummy Google or Facebook accounts being created just to vote for influencer girl. The best proof I could come up with was the ratio between different authentication methods. If influencer girl cheated, the makeup of the accounts that voted for her would be different from the rest of the accounts. In layman's terms, if the app had 40% of users registered via Google, 35% via Facebook, and 25% via SMS, and the accounts that voted for her had the same ratio, or at least, not different enough for any statistical significance, it would 99% prove that she did not cheat. If she cheated, she would have to know the ratio to fake it. Although, she could devise an elaborate plan to get the data from another website with a similar target audience, buy hundreds of burner phones, create thousands of Google and FB accounts, all to get that main reward, a phone. A most likely explanation, according to very important dad. The people at bank did not quite understand the mathematics, so my investigation failed to reach any conclusions. So they did the obvious. A lawyer from bank called influencer girl to ask her how she got those votes. Turns out she was an animator at a college party, where she picked up the mic and told everyone to vote for her. She then signed a statement that this was true. For the remaining weeks, we were stalling very important dad, telling him that the investigation is in progress and that we cannot give him more information without violating our privacy policy. Meanwhile, he had his friends post conspiracy theories on social media and other weird comments on bank and agency pages. In the end, the campaign exceeded all KPIs, some by a factor of 10, and would be considered a massive success, were it not for the accusations of cheating. It put a strain on our relationship with the bank and we received no future projects like this from them. Eventually, they pulled all their work.